Hey guys, Spooks here, and welcome back to Burn Me Twice. So we've got Dr. Fasto's notebook. It says we need to go to the slums. So that's where we're going to go, and I don't think there's any ghosts in the kitchen. Something matter? No, okay. So I think we've talked to everyone. I'm pretty sure I touched everything. Maybe I haven't talked to everyone. Went off right here. Aha. Don't trust that cult of spirits at the chapel. They talk weird. Guess those who are religious in life stay so undead. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Just to double check myself. Oh, there is someone! I'm waiting for Celine to finish cooking. Her dishes are just the best. I hate to break it to you, bud, but I don't think you're gonna get to eat any. Okay, I think I did it. Ah, witch, you again. What do you need? Let's go to the cursed slums. Let's go then. Don't fall behind. Oh, it's pretty cold out here. These are the famous cursed slums. There's nothing but ruins, misery, and famine here. Since there's no room for any new patients at the hospital, we've kept the ill in here. It's a quarantine zone. I'm not going anywhere near this place. You'll have to investigate by yourself. Luckily, you witches are immune to disease, right? One can appreciate the vastness of the fog-covered, troubled ocean from up here. Blast that mustached inquisitor. I can't go in and complete the preparations because of him. Seems like I'll be taking care of other matters. Who is Deborah? Am I Deborah? No, I'm Abigail. Who the heck is Deborah? The audacity. How dare they throw us in here? They want us to rot. They say there's no place for us at the hospital. Lies, I tell you. Excuse me, witch. That's right. Excuse me, witch. As much as I'd love to stay and chit-chat, I'm afraid I'm in a hurry. Ta-ta. I don't trust that. A winged and hooded statues. It stand over a pile of human skulls. Charming. There's a light coming from one of the windows, but the door is closed. I'm sure I can go in there as a ghosty goo, but I want to make sure I do everything as a human first. Some of the houses have collapsed and fallen into the sea. Oh, that sucks. They've abandoned me. I'm an inquisitor. There's no way I could be sick. Well, it seems that there is a way. There we go. I'm a baker. Why did they throw me in here with these plebs? Actually, isn't a pleb a medieval word? A mountain of rubble where someone's home used to stand. I bet there's dead people there. I swear the Inquisitor will pay me once I'm out of here. I don't think anyone has been here in years. All doors and windows are blocked. Okay. We always say that the business of the living doesn't matter to the dead. Obvious lie. We love gossip. Okay. Oh, I can go in here. That house has seen better days to think there's people living there. I might need to be human. Someone has been cooking here recently. Let's see. There you go. Strange, quite so. Oh, my apologies. I must have spaced out. Wait, who are you? Wait, don't tell me. That pointy hat looks familiar. Are you perhaps Abigail von Rattenhartz, the witch we captured on the frontier? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Gaspar, a bailiff of Dustenberg's Inquisition, at your service. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here, aren't you? To tell the truth, my mustache told me there was something strange in this house. This mustache of mine is like a sixth sense of sorts, you see. It always itches when there's strange things happening right under my nose. It's been itching like crazy since I came to the cursed slums. Say, why don't you help me investigate the house? Okay. Seems like there's something under the carpet. Let's try moving it a bit. You did it, Abigail. A hatch. I told you my mustache wasn't lying. Let's go down to the basement. Quick. Oh, that's bad. Just as I feared. Look, Abigail, that's the secret behind the plague outbreak. A blood ritual. Someone must have used that magic circle to summon the disease. But this arrangement, I wonder what it means. Death and bad things. Trust me, I'm a witch. I'm gonna go up here and punch whoever's doing this. A stone throne? I don't know if I should. I must sit at it. Seems it was built for another being. But I want to sit on it. There's gotta be ghosts or something in here. Ugh. Yeah, maybe not. I wonder what the purpose of the skull surrounding the blood circle is. By the way, shouldn't you get ready for the trial? Go talk to the guard at the Cursed Slums entrance when you're ready. Several empty pails. That's suspicious. They've got labels that read for the hospital. Gotcha. Because he also had pails there that said for the slum, so I bet he's switching the blood, getting people sick. Let's get out of here. Back to Ghost World. It's down here. It's a weird little path. Oh, did your house fall down? That's sad. The outbreak is similar to the one we had 20 years ago. It was discovered that the disease had been caused by a coven of witches back then. Trying to pin this whole thing on me, eh? Deborah scares me. Sometimes I feel as if that woman can see us. Well, she probably can. Seems like the Inquisition is using the cursed slums to isolate the sick. This can only go wrong. I've seen two people gather around here in cursed slums, talking about spells and rituals. Oh, have you know? Oh, dang it, I can't go in there. I was kind of hoping I could. But I'm a ghost. I don't think there's anything else I can do down here at the skulls. Because I've talked to everyone. Let's see. I couldn't interact with anything besides the pails, but I got bloody pails. I've got a testimony from someone. Appear to be anything over here. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, witch you again. What do you need? Let's go then. Don't fall behind. I'm gonna go back to the hospital. There's bloody pills here. Just another of the slums. Oh, am I just ready for the trial? I feel like I'm missing something, but I also feel like I've interacted with everything I could interact with, so I guess we'll go to the trial. What do you need? Let's start the trial. Okay, so maybe I need to go talk to someone about those skulls and be like, hey, oh, you. Excuse me, but what are you doing here? We are not accepting visitors during the epidemic. Pardon your manners, you must be the witch that the Supreme Inquisitor spoke to me about. I'm Fausto Osler, although many people in this town simply refer to me as Doctor. What do you need? How do you know those names? Mind your own business, witch. Finish your investigations and get out of my hospital. Yeah, that's fair. If I talk to you again, can I say I'm going to teach history, but I'll remind you that this is my hospital and you're not welcome here. Seems like a new plague outbreak. The situation is quite dire. The symptoms are the same as those from the Great Plague that came over us many years ago. The patients begin with cases of fear and coughing. They die in a matter of days if we don't treat them quickly. The Inquisition has begun quarantining the newly infected in the cursed slums where the outbreak started. Here, I've written it all down for you. Happy? Yes, I am. Okay. We're going to leave that episode... Actually, I don't know when we left the last episode. We'll just keep going. What the heck? Why not? I feel like I need to go talk to this lady and be like, I found big scaries on the way. Okay, so this does not help me. You're useless. I'm gonna go talk to the spirit over here. Oh, excuse me. Ouch. Get back. Do you seek help? Just to curse, blah 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 blah. Okay. That also doesn't help me. Okay, so I got the report from him. But what does that mean for me? Doesn't seem to be anything else I can touch. Talk to everyone. I don't think they'd have anything new to say. Okay. Let's go back to the slums. Where's Abigail? Where did she go? Yeah, I know there's dead people there. Okay. Anything else in here? Does not appear to be. Scrolls trying the blood circles. I'm ready. Also, can I tell him? Oh yeah, by the way, there's a trapdoor that leads to bad places. Sit on it. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll talk to the guard, see if he'll let us go to the trial. I think I've got everything. There's nothing else I can do or touch. I don't know who the heck Abigail is. Also, if you can't tell, I'm kind of feel like passing out. Okay. It looks like I just needed that from him. I, Ulrich von Dustenberg, Supreme Inquisitor and Lord of the Mournful Lands, declare this court seeking to find out the truth about the return plague to be in session. The plague poses a threat to our peaceful ways. However, investigating without exposing ourselves to it is quite the difficult endeavor. Luckily, Abigail von Rattenhartz, a prisoner captured on the Noctorian border, has agreed to offer her help. Witches like her are immune to sickness. That's me. But was it necessary to announce my name with such grandiloquence? Silence. I forbid you of speaking without the tribunal's permission, Lady Abigail. Maybe we should ask ourselves what this disease truly is before you interrupt me. Let's see if you've been paying attention, witch. How do I check my inventory? First symptoms include coughing and fever. As you have done your homework, witch. Coughing and fever. If they don't receive treatment on time, the patient dies. That's what the plague is. The outbreak has been too sudden. It began at the cursed slums, but it has spread to other parts of the town. It resurfaced all at once and without explanation. It wouldn't be the first time we're under attack by a Noctorian coven's foul hexes. This disease could have been man-made, just like the Great Plague from 2 decades ago. What do you think, Lady Abigail? That is true. Someone has caused this plague outbreak, and through witchcraft, no less. What? Get to the point. Who are your suspects? I want names. You heard him, Witch. Who's responsible for the outbreak? Loki kind of think Deborah, but I'm gonna go to... Because Deborah would know how? As you say, interesting. Abigail von Reinhardt, the witch employed by Santa Lunaria's Inquisition, accuses Dr. Fausto of being responsible for the plague's spread in our peaceful village, and through witchcraft, no less. We know that feats are possible through magic, but accusing Dr. Fausto is a very grave matter. Dr. Fausto is an honest, hard-working man. I don't think he is guilty of anything. And we believe you just like that witch. Fausto always writes down all he does very thoroughly, as shown in his diary. You should read it very closely. As Fausto mentions that he has been working on a dark ceremony in the cursed slums. Are you kidding me? Well, it also just so happens I investigated an abandoned house in the cursed slums. I found the remains of a blood ritual in its basement. What? So it's true that someone performed an impious ritual right under our noses. There's not a member of the Inquisition that has verified the existence of the cellar mentioned by Lady Abigail. And this court cannot simply trust the word of a witch. I will send some of my subordinates to the suburbs to investigate that abandoned house, post haste then. Hey, Gaspar. That won't be necessary. Inquisitor Gaspar, whatever do you mean? I was with the witch at the abandoned house. She's telling the truth. I've seen the basement and the remains of a Halloween ritual. I tried studying the invocation circle and I found vestiges of time magic. Some bastard must have performed the ritual to bring the Great Plague from 20 years ago to the present. What? But that's a really ancient form of witchcraft. Not many can perform it. Gaspard, do I need to remind you that you are just a bailiff? Your thoughts are not of our concern. But my testimony is more than enough to validate the proof presented by Abigail, am I right? This tribunal accepts the evidence provided by Lady Abigail. But back to Dr. Fausto Osler. That diary is not enough to prove his guilt. Is there any other proof that may link him to this dreadful ritual? The bucket of blood. These blood vials should do the trick. Everyone knows that Dr. Fausto is quite fond of treatments based on blood extraction. Well, it's true that these pails filled with patient blood were found at Dr. Fausto's office. I also found identical pails in the cellar where the ritual was performed. I can confirm that. Still there, Gaspar. If the blood-filled pails found at the hospital are the same as those in the cellar, it could mean that Dr. Fausto is indeed responsible for the plague. Are you suggesting that he has been taking blood from his patients as an ingredient for the ritual? Dr. Fausto was the only doctor in Duesenberg, and he was the only one who could enter his laboratory, which is where he kept the pails with patients' blood. We should cross-examine Dr. Fausto. He should get the chance to defend himself. You're in trouble. I just don't understand the reason for summoning me here. I did not do anything, Your Honor. Well, if you are indeed innocent, then you have nothing to be worried about. Are you responsible of using the blood of your patients to bring back the plague? Confess. What? Of course not. Did you really expect him to say anything else, Flamel? Slander. Why are you trusting the words of an Octorian witch? Order in the court. You're accusing me of performing a ritual at the cursed slums using my patient's blood. I've never even been to the cursed slums. So Dr. Fausto still refuses to tell the truth. Show everyone the final piece that may solve this puzzle. Someone did see him. In addition to your diary and the blood-filled pills, I've got a last piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. I know that 2 hooded figures have been meeting at the cursed slums at Collapse, and that one of them dresses like a plague doctor. They saw you, Fausto. You are the doctor who stalks the cursed slums during Collapse. Can you defend yourself in any way against these arguments, Dr. Fausto? You are accused of using your patients from whom you extract blood as a treatment, all with the intention of using said blood to perform a ritual. This plague outbreak is just a powerful hex, and you are a heretic that shall be punished with the utmost severity. Confess, confess, confess. Damn witch. All right, I confess. I am not surprised by this turn of events. I was ready for it, in fact. I am a doctor, not a warlock. Rituals and hexes escape my comprehension. All I did was for my family. However, I did not perform the blood ritual. What did you say? That harpy. She said she would bring my wife and daughter back to life if I provided her with all the blood she asked. What man would gladly pay that price in exchange for a miracle? But she lied. I realized far too late. Inquisitors, I understood far too late that no magic can bring back the dead. Who did it? Who offered you such a repulsive deal? It was a witch. Nobody knows her real name, as she has as many as there are people in this world. But she is here, in Duestenberg. I guess that explains who that other suspicious figure you met up with was. And where is that witch? You'll never find her. She's been observing you for a long while. Particularly you, Lady Abigail. She wants you. All right, there's no reason to continue this ordeal. Bailiffs, take Lady Abigail back to her tower. Her execution has been postponed. Roger. You didn't actually believe you would be set free, right, Lady Abigail? Our deal was a hoax from the start. No Inquisitor would negotiate with a witch, after all. As for you, Dr. Fausto, may your bindings to the material world be released at the gallows, and the great Lady of Light pardon your sins. Well, I guess he wanted to go back to his family. Now it can be. Oh, I bet he's in cahoots with her. I asked you to capture Abigail, not have her do your dirty work. I knew it. Keep your nagging. The witch could be useful in the end. You sent her directly to my den. She could ruin my plans. You mean our plans? How was I supposed to know that the plague was your doing? I didn't even know of your agreement with Dr. Fausto. What else are you hiding, witch of deceit? The plague was just an accident, a blood ritual gone awry. That's why I need Abigail. I'm only turning a blind eye to your crimes because you promised you would make me young again. And nobody remembers my glorious days in the army. Now I'm fragile and can't even hold the quill properly. I wish for youth, but not if it means suffering for my people. I don't know if I should keep helping you or just order for your head to be put on a pike. Do not threaten me. My den is filled with Inquisitors investigating the ritual because of you. I can't go back to the cursed slums, so I will take this opportunity to find the relic you guard in Hallowfield. The power of the Holy Tear could ruin everything. Meanwhile, use Abigail however you please. What if she escapes? Don't worry, I will be watching her. Interesting. Not today. By the Great Lady, what's the need for all these stairs? So this is your cell, Abigail. Narrower than that what I imagined. Oh, but where are my manners? It's been 3 days since the whole Fausto situation. How you were able to get a good rest? So it seems. Sadly, you won't be getting the freedom you were promised. I'm not fond of what he did, but you were kind of naive. We don't negotiate with witches here in St. Lunaria. But, well, I'm not here for idle chit-chat. Ulrich sent me because we have yet another mystery on our hands. A murder at Moonlight Bridge. Beats me. The Inquisition doesn't normally employ witches while investigating normal murders. Why don't you ask Ulrich when you see him? Moonlight Bridge crosses over the rift and connects Hallowfield and the Cursed Slums. Some say that if you listen closely while on the mystical landmark, you can hear the voices of the dead. Sure puts my mustache in a twist. Well then, enough chit-chat. If you help us solve this case, I will try to talk to Ulrich about being less severe with you. Oh, I almost forgot. You have permission to rest this time. You can go to your bed whenever you like and rest until collapse. I'll wait for you at the main square. Come when you're ready. I assume collapse is nighttime. I don't really know. We're going to leave that episode here. Actually, I want to see the ghosts that are in here. Peroska, they captured you too. Tough luck, you won't get out of here alive. Okay, well, you're useful. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for joining me. If you like this, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe subscribe, share with friends and family. We've got 16 more subs to try to get before New Year's Eve. So let's do it. I know we can do it. And then we can have a sweet giveaway. So if you guys want, I would love for you to maybe drop some suggestions of games that you'd like to see me play. But until next time, stay spooky. Doodles.